Okay. It's on. Okay. Greetings, do gamers, all of you. It is Kesar Patel once more here from the Do Gaming one-on-one session. Before I proceed further, I wish and pray for all of your health. Hope everyone is safe, staying indoors, following all the protocols necessary to live a healthy and safe life. And also, that is an act of patriotism which we need to do for our own country. That is to protect ourselves and in the same act protecting others also. So before I start the session, I welcome Saurav Kumar over here. He is the president of Rotaract Club, RBCE Bangalore. He is here to share his Do Gaming session with us, what all Do Gaming activities that he does. This one-on-one session is going to be really interesting because I think that in the short span of his life, in his short life that he has lived until now, he has really lived a very fruitful and a very broad one, as I say. He has done quite a lot of do gaming acts, and I'm really eager to hear what all he has achieved in his life. So Saurabh, welcome to this session of one-on-one by the Do Gamers.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for such a warm welcome. Hello, everyone. So, my name is Rotractor Saurav Kumar, and I'm the president of Rotaract Club of RVC from Bangalore. So, I'm currently a third year engineering student. Uh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You were saying something.
No, it's perfectly okay. I was going to ask for a brief introduction of yourself.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
So,
So, yeah. So basically, yes, ma'am. So basically, I'm a third year engineering student, and I'm doing currently my engineering from electronics and communication engineering. And my road track journey began almost 3 years back. Like I'll complete my 3 years in June. And when I went to the college, RV College of Engineering, then and there I got to know about road track, and I got familiar about them, what their ideology is, and I quite liked it, and I joined it. And since then, I've been working to help society in whichever manner possible.
that is really good. I'll just quote a very famous quoting which all of us have heard many times, and that attitude I saw in Saurabh. Uh, when we see a glass which is half filled with water, half of us see it as a half filled, and half of it see it as half empty. Well, that is what exactly happened with Saurabh when he saw the filled half of the glass. So, Saurabh, do tell us how you took a step towards joining Rotaract and taking your step also towards serving the society.
Sure, ma'am. So when I initially came to college, I saw many clubs in the college. There were the drama club, and there were many other clubs, right? So then one day I saw there was a club who was registering, and I heard from someone that it is a social service club. So the point was, initially I hesitated. I thought I should focus on my academics and not indulge in such activities. I first thought, like I had a thought of working towards society, but still I thought that maybe this could consume much of my time and I won't be able to focus on my academics. But then one of my seniors from Rotaract, they approached me that why are you hesitating to join Rotaract? What are your queries? So just do let me know. So I told him that, Bhaiya, this is the problem I'm facing right now. I really want to join, but these are the barriers I'm facing. So he explained to me what Rotaract is. Basically, Rotaract, it conducts activities, and it conducts activities and events monthly, weekly, depending upon the availability of the volunteers. It's not, it doesn't take much of your time. It's just that it requires the intent to do a good work and a lot of planning and other things. So I started my journey as a club representative. Basically, my role was to just promote the activities and participate in the activities actively. Then in my second year, I rose to the position of an organizer, where we used to organize the events guided by our board members, our seniors in third years who were our board members. So over there also we conducted many events. I would like to share a few events whichever we conducted. One event was paper drive, in which from all over the Bangalore we collected newspapers, books, and all sorts of materials. Then we sold them, and whatever the money we got, we donated that to a foundation called Neelan Narendra Foundation. So that was one such step in paper drive. Then we conducted, and also, yeah, I would like to mention, we collected around 15.67 tons of newspaper in paper drive. And we conducted Akshara. What is Akshara? Basically, we all the volunteers from our college, they used to go to underprivileged schools, government schools, and then and there for one day we used to become their teachers. And apart from traditional knowledge and traditional education, we used to impart them life skills, and we made sure that one day they really enjoy their school. So, and also earlier when I was a club representative in my first year, we had an event called blood donation camp, and in that we collected around 1,000 units of blood, and we donated to the respective hospitals, so that they can use it for their blood bank. Yeah. So this was the
Well,
journey till I was an organizer. So yeah, and coming to the part in my third year when I became the president, and so when I became the president, we had many challenges because it was COVID times. All the things, all of a sudden, everything which Rotaract, yeah, we were chartered in 1984. Like our club is working since 1984. So in all throughout that our journey, we never did an online event. So for me, it was quite a challenge to bring everything online. But I was fortunate enough to have a really good team, really good guides, my faculty coordinator, my immediate past president, and my wonderful team who were really enthusiastic. They were not demotivated. They were always like, sort of, we could do this, we could do that. And I had like from them, we had so many ideas that it was just our task was just to remove the barriers from it, whatever challenges we are facing. So at first, when there were things, people were facing, people was facing boredom in their houses. People were not able to meet their friends. A lockdown was very new for them. So in the month of August, we conducted an event called Rush Hours. Basically, it was a 10-day long event, and all those 10 days they had a limited time from morning 12 to evening 6, and they were have to perform certain tasks such as like planting trees in their home itself, right? And after that, one task was to help their mom in their household work. We named that task as Roti, Kapda, and Makan. So basically, it was like you have to cook 5 rotis, you have to iron 5 clothes, and you have to clean your house. And we used to collect the videos with us, and based on their things and based on how they did the things, we used to mark them. And there was a leaderboard updated. Also, there was a task for health and fitness, doing yoga and different exercises. So like that, we conducted many events in the month of August. And after that, and few of them got the prizes, but still there were many of my friends who really enjoyed it. They said, sort of, we enjoyed this event. We actually felt good while just planting a tree in our house. So that is the one motivation which always motivated me and my team to work more, because there's always a feeling whenever you do good, you have that feeling in you that you have done something good. It's not for the appreciation from someone, it's not for some personal benefit, it's just that for that internal satisfaction you get, that what keeps motivating us. Then after that, we had a week long awareness session, and for mental health awareness. That event was called Love You Zindagi. Then after that, we had a session called Elevate. And the Elevate session, what was the idea behind it? When I was in my second year, when I was an organizer, I heard few of my juniors who were in first years talking about Rotaract. So one of them asked the other person, "What is Rotaract?" So what they said was, "Hey, it's a club where you get a certificate for attendance." So I was really shocked to have such a response. Like, people think so little of what all opportunities Rotaract present to them. What all I really wanted everyone to have those privileges, because right now, if you could see me speak in front of Kesar ma'am and speaking in English with such a good communication, it is all because of Rotaract. If my friends would see this now, they can really relate to this. How was I in my first semester? How my communication skill was? How much of an introvert I was, not opening up to people. But that all changed to me because of Rotaract, because all those events, getting permissions not from the college premises, getting permission from outside, going to societies, as I mentioned, paper drive earlier, you have to go to different societies, convince strangers, their managers to, sir, give us a permission that will bring certain set of strangers to a society, and letting them know, feel that it is safe for bringing people into your society. So that kind of explored me and my skills. And throughout my presidential year also, it's like daily I'm learning a new thing, how to manage people, how to cater their needs, because is that being a president, you cannot stop doing things. Like, you have to even motivate others how to do things. So coming back to the point about the Elevate session. So that ideology, that and moreover the privileges and benefits which Rotaract provides to each and every one of us, we had this session where uh, we could just, there's no obligation for them to join Rotaract. There's no obligation for them to stick to Rotaract uh, for a year long or any much time. It's just that it's an open session where there were a set of volunteers and we were there. We used to plan sessions for them. One session is a group discussion on some topics. One session is a debate on such topic, and people used to come there, and we and as see, if suddenly 50 to 100 people come in a meeting, we cannot address to all of them. So we divided them in groups of 10 and 20. We divided them in certain groups, and for each group, we provided a mentor who could explain them about all of the what are the steps we are going to take. Suppose if it's a group discussion, it's a debate session, or it's an extempore, so they could explain what are steps they are going to do, and they used to perform it. And over there also we received an overwhelming response. Some of the persons who were not a part of Rotaract, they used to come for the sessions, and after that they became a part of Rotaract. They are still working as my organizer, and they are like really interested in doing the Rotaract, uh, to contributing to the Rotaract game. So these were some of the events which, yeah, yes, ma'am.
Saurabh, it was really good. Purnima was here actually for some time. I think due to a network issue, she might have left. Well, Saurabh, it was, what should I tell you? It was really so heartening to listen to you. And there is a touch of maturity. There is a touch of understanding in what you are saying. And I guess all of that has come from the wonderful experience that you have had over the past 3 years of joining the Rotaract as a Rotaractor and then rising to the leadership position that is of the president. I think the journey which you had explained to me or spoken to me about your being selected as a leader and all the different steps that you had to climb or the roadblocks that you had to clear or the challenges that you had to meet to reach up to this level was really something which will be very helpful for all the young people out there. Because let me tell you, when everyone, all the children, when they pass out, all the students pass out, either from school or a college, they immediately want to step up to a leadership position and they want to work as a leader. The point is that yes, definitely everyone is a leader. As Robin Sharma's book states, that everyone is a leader basically. But they need to understand that what challenges are there and how they rise up to that level. So, Saurav, I think if you trace that journey of yours, where you faced all the different tasks to rise up and to take the position, a leadership title in Rotaract as president. I think if you trace that, it will be really helpful for all of them out there. So please, can you tell us about that?
Sure, ma'am. So basically, when I was in first semester, I joined Overtrack. Then we had a meeting with our seniors. Some of them explained to us, like we asked them, "Bhaiya, how is the thing that someone is a president, someone is a vice president? What is all that? Bhaiya, how to become that? Because every as ma'am said, as ma'am told, everybody has that thing to become a leader or to explore themselves." So I asked my seniors. So one of them explained me that it's not a easy step. You have around 30 to 40 interviews for a single person. If you're, if for a president, at least you have 30 to 40 interviews with different persons, and then they see the qualities in you and what is your vision towards your year. So there was so many things. So at first, when we heard this, me and my friends, they were like scared. They were like, okay, it's like 30 to 40 interviews. So if we can't even stand one interview, we don't have any experience. So, okay, fine. This thing might not be for us. Okay, we are fine being a volunteer and a worker. Maybe we cannot, we cannot be a leader. But when you see a president in when I was in first year, my president was Rotractor Mayur Prakash. So when you see your president, you have this feeling, the way he speaks, the way people the way he lead the club, you actually have that feeling that you can you can also do that. You can basically what should I say, like I don't have words for it. It is just a feeling that you can all one day you can also be there. So I too decided, I do have that feeling in me that okay, it will be a good feeling if I could become that. So I basically I talked to my brother. So I told him that, Bhaiya, this is a thing. I'm working for a club, and I would really like to rose to that position. My brother advised me that sort of don't think of a position and be in a club. Just focus on your work, and by the work which you're telling to me, it's actually a good work to the society. It doesn't matter whichever position you rise to. It should be like your intention should be always clear, and it should not be focused towards a post. Because if you're working for a post, once you get the post, the thing is that might affect your work, because all your work is based upon to getting that position and not any other intention. So once that thing is finished, you may not be able to work more, you will not be able to explore yourself more. So I took his advice. So I started working, and when I was in my second year, the thing was when when we were working, and in our fourth semester, if I'm not wrong, yeah, maybe my English communication is not that strong. Maybe all my interviews in my English communication, I was lagging. So I was stammering in it. And maybe that is the reason they felt I'm underconfident. He said, yes, that could be one thing. So what do you think in your English? What is lagging? So first I thought, okay, I don't have a practice of that much. I have all my friends speaking in Hindi. So maybe I don't have a practice. But so he asked me, what are you going to improve in your English? So I told him that I would like to improve my English communication. So like I became a president on 1st of July last year, and my tenure will finish on this 30th June. So my vision was, as I've mentioned, about elevate. That one thing which I want to add upon in my year, that people should know more about Rotract and what all benefits they can get from Rotract. Becoming a part of Rotract, it is upon their wish. We cannot enforce someone to do something good, but we can always show the benefits what it has for you. So that's how we conducted open sessions for them. They used to come there. They really explored the area where they used to think it's a social service club, but it's more than that. It's a club which provides with professional development and leadership skills. So
Wonderful.
they yeah they used to they really got many ideas and how to improve upon themselves. And the best part, eventually they joined Rotract, and they are in the Rotract movement. So yes, so they are
Yes,
quite.
actually, what I mean, change before you have to. This is what I chose for you, and your philosophy. When I was talking to you that day, I think somewhere that resonated with what this quote resonated, and so I thought it was a perfect fit. Well, before we close down, Saurav, I would like to have. I actually wanted to do this, but due to technical glitches, it missed out. So,
Sure.
Do Game was started by Mr. Manoj Kabre, who's a Do Gamer himself, and he believes that goodness should be spread to achieve more in life. That is what the entire philosophy. That is what his entire philosophy is. And then we also joined the Sustainable Development Goals with us in the journey, because each one of us, as I told earlier, also we have to contribute so that the world really becomes a better place until 2030. We have 9 more years in our hands to go, and every person, every individual can make a lot of difference. So what I got to know from your projects that you have done, or
Yes.
you have carried out as a president and also as a rotor actor. So you have been very closely associated with goal number 17, which is partnerships. You have
Yes.
lent a hand to the society and done so many things for it, like teaching children. That is again a partnership, a hand which you have lent to the underprivileged people who needed the help of those who are good at it. Then you have also touched the SDG, um, that is, I think it is SDG 8. No, it is decent work and economic growth. I think it is SDG 11, sustainable cities and communities, because taking paper and donating it for recycling, collecting the money and getting help, giving help to the people who need it is actually a complete entire process for it. You have also done sessions on mental well-being. So that goes for SDG 3, good health and well-being. So a lot many SDGs covered by you, and I am sure that you're going to do it many. You are going to cover many such SDGs in the future also. So Saurav, it was really pleasure talking to you and speaking to you all the time.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
I'll just end with a quote that रास्ते कहाँ खत्म होते हैं जिंदगी के सफर में, मंजिल तो वहाँ है जहाँ ख्वाहिशें थम जाए. तो ख्वाहिशें तो कभी थमती नहीं है, वो तो हमेशा रहनी
Yes, ma'am.
चाहिए. और रास्ते वहीं चलते जाते हैं, एक मंजिल हम तय करते हैं, अगली की तरफ चल पड़ते हैं कि अब अगली मंजिल कौन सी तय करनी है. और आपके फिलॉसफी से वही वही सब कुछ नजर आता है. So Saurabh, it was really very heartening to talk to you and to know about your vision and your philosophies. I would also specially thank Rotarian Ravi Chandra, who is here, without whom this session would not have been possible. So Ravi, thanks a lot to you also. And with this, we end today's session.
Thank
So
you so
thank you,
much, ma'am.
Saurabh.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. We will share the Zoom link soon with you.